crafty. My daughter is pretty talented. She's the one who does the macrames. I feel like I just kind of do the other kind of crafty things. And I've been to like bigger cities where I've seen similar kind of studios and just thought that, you know, it would be fun to have something that we could do here. Also too, our town lacks somewhere for kids to go and even have a birthday party. I'm working currently collaborating with Cake and Me Crazy in town, and so we can do like a mini cake or cookies where the kids can decorate those, and then they can also work on a craft, have a little birthday party celebration. On inside. So this is our studio. Up here we have a retail section. A lot of local artists will make stuff. We have organic products. We have a young girl who does painting, so she has turned her paintings into greeting cards. And I have a young man who does diamond art, and this is his diamond art that we sell for him. I'll take you into this room quick. This is just like a side room, more of a private party room, or if you just want to be a little bit more private from other people that are doing any projects in the other room. Down here I have plants for our terrariums and propagation classes. Over here we have a workstation here, another workstation, and a smaller workstation in the back. Right over here we have our burning area, and this is where you can do the hat burning. This is an example of hat burning here. And you can either freehand or you can stencil. And you can do it on coin purses, wallets, totes, or any of the hats that we have. And here are paint supplies and string art. I have tools in the baskets for any kind of painting that you want to do, if you want to do acrylic pour, or if you want to get fancy with some of the other colanders or spoons or whatnot. Canvases and boards. We have different shapes if you want to get fancy with the different shapes. Candle making station. You basically pick your vessel, pick your wick, and if you want a dye, we have natural, we have regular dyes, or we have mica powders. And then we have different toppers. We have some candle wax toppers already made. Otherwise we have some botanicals, crystals, whatever you would like to add on to that. Behind me we have ribbon, yarn, fake flowers, and this is if you want to add anything to any of your art or signs. The dream catchers. We have a little unicorn dream catcher up there, and then the start of a Batman kind of dream catcher. Here's an example of a doormat that somebody is working on. And then here we have our Dinosaur Land, Mermaid Lagoon, and Fairy Garden station. You basically pick what you would like to work on. We have clear containers here. We have the mason jars or wood. And above that we have a DIY rollerball cologne or perfume. And then that's also the scents for the candles if you want to incorporate scent into your candle. And then over here we have ceramic painting, agate art, stamped jewelry. We also have crushed glass and sea glass if you want to incorporate that. Here's kind of an example of incorporating sea glass into a project that somebody had started. And then we also have just extra supplies in here for just kind of look for what you want. We have dried flowers up here. Here's more of the samples of some of the things that you can work on. Down here we have 3D paper art if you want to work on any of that. We have macrames. Like I said, just extra paints. We have the Supplies also too for the clay pot ladies. Here's a couple examples of the clay pot ladies up here. Just a little further back here, I have my Bigfoot bar. So for the paint and sip nights, or if you just want to have a drink and relax while you're doing any of your projects. And then in here we have our splatter room. Just a smaller room for just getting a little messy. So we just opened this, so it's still fairly new. That's why there's not so much paint splattered yet, but it will be. I would have to say, I mean, my biggest challenge is people don't know we're here, so getting the word out is probably the biggest thing. I feel like no matter how many people you tell, people still don't know. I would have to say just having the different people stop in and just being curious, just checking it out, meeting new people, just being able to offer, something. I feel like, doing a project or crafting can be relaxing. Some people find it very not so relaxing. If you just go into it knowing that, like, no matter what you create, it's your creation. Just trying to be perfect and trying to make it just like something else. It's a relaxing thing. It can be therapeutic. There was another girl in town who had just started a business, and I believe I maybe contacted her. She's given me lots of resources for just different avenues of, whether it's grants, loans, just information, I'd asked her about insurance, I'd asked her, just different things, and she's given me information right away. If you are wanting to just try out anything, I have probably the tools for it. Or if you're interested in something, give me a call and let me know, and it's something that I can try to work on getting in here. We do have specialty workshops too, so it might not be something that I will keep here all the time, but I just recently did a stained glass workshop a couple weeks ago, which was a big hit, and we plan on doing another one in August. And the same guy who does the stained glass does soap making, and he wants to do the soap making as well that same weekend. So if you have any questions or if you have ideas, give me a call. So I'm still working on the website, but the domain name is craftmagicstudio.com, and it's not quite set up yet, but okay. I'm also on Facebook, Craft and Magic, the and sign, Create a Studio Boutique, and we are located at 16034 US Highway 63 in Hayward.